Hey everybody, we're back. N.B.Ministries, Pastor Sean Clay out here. And we're at the Salt Lake City Library downtown. And we're here with
Joseph Ray.
Joseph Ray. And we're going to ask him a few questions. What brought you to homelessness, Joseph?
Oh, I don't know. Getting evicted out of our apartment after I got stabbed.
After you got stabbed?
Yeah. The Stratford Apartments over here, they had a standing command that if you associated with the homeless or allowed them in the building, that you would be evicted, and they had already evicted 10 people.
Wow.
And so when I told them that they had to leave the the building, they didn't like it so much, and we got into an argument, and I ended up getting stabbed.
What apartments are those?
The Stratford Apartments on 2nd and 2nd.
Okay, all right, so that's them. How long have you been homeless?
Oh, this time, since July.
Since July?
Yeah. And I just got out of jail for being charged for assaulting someone with a crowbar that didn't get assaulted. But they told me that they would keep me in jail for the whole 6 months and then drop the charges, because that's what they consider a speedy trial.
What is your biggest obstacle with being homeless?
The cold, and being pushed around and moved around. You know, you can only stay in one place for a little while, and if you have a blanket or something like that, or if you're eating food outside, they come up and they tell you, health department, this is unhealthy, you have to go, you have 5 minutes to get up and leave. And so, like yesterday, I tried to get people to go vote for mayor, but a lot of people they gave up hope, and so they don't vote. But I put my vote in.
Good for you, good for you, good for you. What is your most immediate need other than a home?
I don't really have one.
Other than a home, there's no immediate need that you...
No, because I'm good at where I have a lot of skill and I can work, you know.
Okay.
Decent clothing to get work, I guess you would say.
Okay, so clothing so you can get some work.
Yeah.
Okay, amen. What are your safety concerns being homeless?
How people walk up on you in the middle of the night while you're sleeping.
And what do they do?
Well, some they'll check you to see if you wake up easy. If not, they'll go through your things and they'll steal them while you're asleep.
So that's your biggest concern. That is one, because you know all that you got is all that you got. You know?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Okay. What agencies have been helping you?
The VOA has been helping us. They gave me a sleeping bag and a blanket.
Now is that the VOA Detox or is that the VOA?
The VOA, not VOA
Oh,
Detox.
homeless resources.
Yeah, because I'm not a drinker, so.
Okay, so it's the VOA Homeless Resources.
Yes.
Is there anybody specific down there that's really been blessing you?
No, not that I know of. They haven't been sharing their names with me. And
okay.
I've just been too desperate to, go ask names and stuff like that. I've been staying at the Rio Grande. It's still open for now. And tomorrow they're supposed to have a rally to keep it open for the rest of the winter, because the cops will come through here, especially on a cold night, and they'll tell you, go to the shelter or go to jail.
Wow.
And the new shelters, one isn't open, and the other two are already full, and they've been full. I got out of jail on the 22nd.
Plus, how you gonna get there?
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to walk. So.
How has Project Rio Grande affected you? Positively, negatively, or not at all?
Negatively.
In what way?
Well, in all of the harassment way, like last year, my friends were knocking on my door because right in the middle of summer, I think it was, they made up that ordinance, oh, you can't have a tent, you can't sleep here, so they're coming in, they're throwing away all their stuff, they have nowhere to go, and then the management company is saying that you can't let them come here. They're telling me who I can have visit me and who I can't. And like I went and visited a friend today, and one of those 24-hour sign-in places, they checked me for my warrants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they checked me for my warrants. They checked, I have to pass a background check in order to visit him.
Really?
Yes.
So you can't visit someone unless they have to do background checks, warrant checks, and all that stuff just to go visit a friend in an apartment that they're paying rent for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it makes you not even want to go visit nobody.
That's right, and it makes them not even want to have visitors.
Yeah, and that's really crazy because, if you were homeless and then you got an apartment, obviously your friends are going to be homeless too, and you're going to want to, everybody has the right to have a friend over to their home no matter what their circumstances, situation is, At that apartment across the street, I bet that doesn't happen.
I bet it doesn't either. I wish I could get in there.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
not affordable housing over there.
Well, that's what they say it is, though. They say that that's affordable housing, and they have a listing for 7 apartments in that building, and every one of these other buildings as well. But they don't tell you how to get those.
So you need more information on how to get these affordable housing in these more upscale apartments.
Yeah, because a studio apartment in one of these buildings here is $900, and in the Stratford, it's supposed to be $500 for the biggest one they got. You know, so that's a $400 difference per month that somebody on a fixed income can't afford to put out.
So it's still not affordable.
Exactly.
Okay, it depends on what affordable is to you.
Yeah.
You know? Let me answer this last question. If you could say anything to city officials, what would you say? And look at that camera. And what would you say to them?
I would say consider that for the amount of people that are homeless here, you've got to be putting some of your relatives on the street and doing this to them. And how do you feel about that?
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Joseph, we thank you for your time, and we appreciate you, and
All
God
right.
bless you.
God bless you too.
New Beginnings Ministries. Check us out, N.B.Ministries on YouTube, and New Beginnings Ministries, SLC.com is the website. And again, our YouTube channel is N.B. Ministries. God bless. Peace.